goddess, you came into my way. My AI friend, you guide me every day. My AI companion, you help me carry on.
Now, what is MLP? What is this micro-topic learning portal? From the name itself, you can understand that it is a learning portal for micro-topics. Now, what are these micro-topics? This is a question we always ask in our mind. We have heard of topics, but what are micro-topics? For NEET, you need to analyze each portion of your subject, and each portion has to be divided into logical partitions. Each partition should contain easy, medium, and high-level questions. This is the pattern followed in NEET. Now, we have a treasure of micro-topics. Can you even think of creating a pool of micro-topics that counts to a number like 1,000 micro-topics? These 1,000 micro-topics are a treasure. There is real analysis done by artificial intelligence. I don't think any human can do this. Even if a team sits and does it, it may take many years. No coaching institute is doing this at this level. What are many coaching institutes doing?
For 5 or 10 years, they have been following one simple pattern. Small changes may be made, but the basic pattern remains the same. They have a traditional business model, maybe made 10 or 15 years ago, and the same model continues. They have a fixed pattern of teaching, and there is not much change. Of course, some very committed teachers try to modify it in their own way, and we should thank them because they are the best teachers. They don't blindly follow the traditional method exactly as it is. They change, they improve, and they help students. I really appreciate such teachers. There are many good teachers in coaching institutes who create their own way of teaching. That is very important. But there is a human limitation in all this. In AI Goddess, there is no such human limitation in the design logic. This is completely designed on AI logic. So what happens? AI picks up these questions and creates this pool of micro-topics, 1,000 micro-topics. This will be 250 for physics, 250 for chemistry, 250 for botany, and 250 for zoology. So here you get a powerful pool of questions. But now you must understand the logic behind this. You must understand the algorithm behind this. How does AI take these decisions? We cannot just say, AI created this, so you study it. No, nobody should do that. Whatever you study, you should understand the logic behind it. That is the reason we are explaining this to you before you start, or even before you join us. Now, how are these micro-topics selected? This is based on many parameters. The most important thing is the CBSE syllabus of Class 11 and Class 12. Second, the NEET syllabus, NEET learning outcomes, and NEET testing pattern. Third, how these questions appeared in previous year's NEET exams. How often were these questions asked? How were the questions asked from these topics? How many high-level questions, how many medium-level questions, and how many easy questions appeared? All this has to be analyzed, and AI Goddess is doing exactly that. You cannot even imagine how many variables and how many algorithms artificial intelligence can create today. Every day it is changing. New variables are added, new conditions are added, and new logic is created. All this works in a dynamic process. And the outcome of that is the selection of these 1,000 micro-topics. So it contains the whole CBSE Class 11 and Class 12 syllabus. It contains the whole NEET exam syllabus. It contains previous year questions. It contains the occurrence of these questions and how these topics were tested in past years. It also studies the sequence of appearance, how many high-level questions, how many medium-level questions, and how many easy-level questions came from these areas. This is only what we can think of, but artificial intelligence can think of many more variables. It takes all the variables together, works on them, engineers them, architects them, and generates new variables. Then it tests them again using those variables. At the end, it creates a pool of micro-topic questions. These 1,000 micro-topics make sure that all important areas are covered. This is a gold mine for us. Based on this, the next stage starts. Now, you got it. This microtopic learning portal has 1000 microtopics specially selected from the Class 11 and Class 12 CBSE syllabus. It is also based on the NEET exam portion, the testing pattern, and how these questions and portions were included in the past 5 or 6 years of NEET exams. This is only the limited area we can explain simply. Based on this, new logic is developed and these 1000 microtopics are created. Now, the most important thing comes next. You have 1000 microtopics. The biggest strength of MLP is that you have a 1 lakh question bank in front of you, on your PC, laptop, or phone, and you are sitting at home. You are not going somewhere to study in Qatar, Delhi, Hyderabad, or anywhere else. You are sitting at home with this treasure around you, and you are taking what you need from this treasure. Day by day, hour by hour, you are gaining knowledge, and knowledge is your real treasure. You are recovering this treasure peacefully, sitting at home, maybe with your mother giving you a cup of tea or coffee, your father encouraging you, your siblings around you, and your family supporting you. You are in a happy atmosphere, and the treasure is in your room, on your laptop, PC, or phone. You are studying from home. So let us go to the next stage. What is this 1 lakh question bank? We know that we have 1000 microtopics. Stage 1. AI has created these 1000 microtopics. Now each microtopic has 100 questions. So 1000 microtopics into 100 questions each becomes 1 lakh questions. You see this? Each microtopic has 100 questions, and 1000 microtopics have 1 lakh questions. Again, I repeat, you have 1000 microtopics. Each microtopic has 100 questions. So 1000 microtopics will have 1000 into 100, which is 1 lakh questions. Can you ever think of this? Has any coaching institute in the world done this? Is any human system able to provide you this? Absolutely no. Humans may take years and years to make this, but now we have artificial intelligence. This is what I am saying. AI is not replacing jobs. AI is replacing people who do not learn AI and do not adapt to the new situation. Even you, as a student, are learning. If you follow the same old procedure of going to coaching institutes, sitting in class, listening to long, boring lectures day and night, burning your energy and time, still everybody may not benefit from it. I am not saying people are not benefiting. Yes, many students from very good coaching institutes get good training and achieve good results. But this is not for everybody. It is also expensive. You know how much money your parents are spending for this. You know how much money is spent in these institutes. If your parents have enough money to spend, that is fine. But even after spending so much, if the outcome is not there, if you are not getting your real goal, if you are not getting admission to the college you want, then what is the use? That is why we are saying that you have to change your thinking pattern. You have to change according to new developments. You have to adopt more AI in your learning and in your life. AI is running fast, so you also have to increase your pace. AI Goddess is helping you do this at a very low price, just around 500 rupees per month. What is 500 rupees these days? Maybe the cost of a biryani or a weekend pizza. For the cost of one pizza or one biryani, you are able to get a subscription to AI Goddess for 1 month. So it is almost like free. Why are we giving it at such a low price? Because we want all of you to use the benefit of artificial intelligence. Don't be scared of AI. You have to take maximum advantage, maximum help, and maximum benefit from it. We offer this at a very low price because we expect lakhs and lakhs of students to join. That way, we can cover our costs, and even an ordinary family or a below average income parent can afford it. So let us come back to the subject again. We have 1000 microtopics and 100 questions for each microtopic, which takes us to the 1 lakh question bank. Now you have a 1 lakh question bank. Maybe you think this is an ocean. How can I swim in this? I will drown in it. No, you will not drown. This 1 lakh question bank is the base. It is a safety net for you to cover the full portion so that you do not miss anything. From here, we go to the next stage. NEET Potential Profile. This analyzes you through a test at the beginning and extracts your weak points from these microtopics. Now, maybe you are studying in 8th standard and starting the AI Goddess program. At that time, maybe all 1000 topics are weak topics for you, but when you are in ninth standard, you may have studied some topics. Maybe out of 1000 micro topics, you already know 200. So your weak topics may reduce to 800. When you go to 10th standard, what happens? Maybe you are able to understand most of the basic questions, the easy questions, not the medium or high level questions. So your weak topic count may drop again, maybe to 500. Then the real stage starts. If you are an 11th standard student, now out of these 1000 microtopics, since you have covered most of the basics, maybe the main microtopics left for you are around 500. Once you learn day by day and find some time, you can improve steadily. The basic thing is this. When you are going to regular classes and your teacher is teaching a particular chapter, you can go to AI GODESS platform, check the list, and find out which microtopics are included in that chapter you leaned in class. Read your textbook, understand it, then go to MLP and do the test. Select the chapter, select the grade, select the question set, and test yourself. Maybe you can do this once a week. No big pressure. You can go for movies, you can go to your religious places, you can attend family functions, you can be with your friends. But find some time during the week to test how much you have learned from the topic taught in class. For example, suppose your teacher taught a chapter related to measurement. What do? Go to MLP, take the list, find where that particular chapter is mentioned, see the related micro topics, and do a test. During the test, if you fail to answer some questions or if you are unable to answer, go to the explanation and read it. You have the show answer option and the explanation displayed. Read it and understand it. If you still do not understand, take your textbook, read that portion again, and try to answer again. Every time you will get a new question, so it will feel fresh. It is not like you look at the book, come back, and answer the same question. No. AI has taken care of this for you. Every time you start a new test, you get a new question or a new set of questions. So it keeps refreshing your studies. This is the way MLP learning works. What will happen when you reach 11th and 12th? By the end of 12th grade, when you are going to write the NEET exam, you should have covered almost all the 1000 micro topics. So before the exam, you have knowledge of all these micro topics through this 1 lakh question bank. Maybe you are not doing all 1 lakh questions. Maybe you are doing only 10,000 questions, 30,000 questions, or 50,000 questions in 2 years. But still, every time you do a new question, you learn something. You become more prepared. Basically, you should understand this. 1000 micro topics and 1 lakh questions are not easy for any human being to create. Nobody has done this in this way in history. Now, AI Goddess has done this, and we are providing it to you at a very low cost. So why waste your time? Don't waste your time. Jump into this. Go to the demo and see the demo. We are not saying that you must join immediately. You have time. NEET exams are over, and now you may be preparing as a repeater, or you may be a new student starting NEET preparation, or you may be a younger student who is already interested. So go to the demo and see what is happening. If you find it interesting, join the program. But don't lose your chance. This is not only a chance to learn NEET, this is also a chance to take advantage of the development of technology and artificial intelligence. You are going to become part of artificial intelligence-based learning. You are going to change your learning pattern. This is happening during this period and you should not miss it. So what I'm telling you, children and parents, is this. Go to the website aiGodess.com. Go to the website and read through it. Read every line. Don't just scroll down and skip it. Understand the concept. Take the demo. Even if you don't know the answer, it is not a problem. You are checking the method. The demo contains some simple sample questions. It is not a full test. It is only a sample to show the method. So don't think this is everything you're going to get. No. This is only a sample model so that everybody can understand. Take the demo and see whether it is useful for your child. Anybody can afford it because it is very cheap. So join it. And we welcome you all to the Agentic AI initiative of AI Goddess.
AI goddess, you came into my way. AI friend, you guide me every day. My AI companion, you help me carry on. When I feel weak and worried, you make me strong. Step by step, you show me how to begin. You give me hope, you help me rise.